Hi, everyone. My name is Taylor Cordelillo. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Live Events Coalition. I'm here today with Brian Rosenblum from Dynamic Productions USA. Hi, Brian. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So first, I wanted to ask you a little bit about yourself. If you could tell me about how you got involved with the events industry and a little bit about your company.
Sure. I'm Brian Rosenblum, president of Dynamic Productions USA. I got involved in the events industry back in the year 2000 when Dynamic was started. We started as a company actually in the off-Broadway world. And in about 2004, we shifted to the events industry. And for the past 16 to 18 years, we've been involved mainly in the events industry, supporting full lighting, sound, staging, video, power, production.
That's really great. Sounds like a really interesting piece of the events industry to be involved in. So tell me, how did you get involved with the Live Events Coalition, and why was that important for you and your company?
It was important for us to get involved because we saw there was a need for the coalition, and the only way to fill a need is to support it. So we asked a bunch of our employees what they thought, and they all agreed, and a bunch of our clients and vendors also were joining, so we felt the need to support the cause.
We appreciate it. It's definitely very important for the events industry right now as we continue to muddle through the pandemic and try and come out still thriving. So thank you for your support.
Our pleasure.
How has your business been affected during the pandemic, and how do you see that changing during 2022?
Well, in March of 2020, when everybody was canceling things, we had over 300 events cancel.
Wow.
We had to let more than 3/4 of our staff go and hunker down to weather the storm. Obviously, the storm lasted longer than any of us had thought it would. We shifted our business a little bit to do operations for testing centers and support those needs in our local area. And, we started to come out of it with everybody in 21. Saw a little light at the end of the tunnel, and the hope is to just continue to grow it back up to what it was.
Absolutely. I think that's the hope for everybody. We are ready to get back in person, meet together, have live events. So fingers crossed that we can get there in 2022. Lastly, just curious, what tips do you have for people in the live events industry?
Well, my biggest tip is don't overextend yourself. If you think you need something, really think about it before you go out and spend that money, because you don't know what is on the other side of the hill.
That's a good point. Absolutely. Well, Brian, thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you for supporting the Live Events Coalition. We appreciate you and your involvement. Thank you, everyone, for watching today. And if you have any questions for Brian, feel free to send him a message. And also, if you have any tips for our newsletter, go ahead and send us an email at the Live Events Coalition as well. Thanks so much.
Thank you.